All right. Here we go. And we're going to be closing out. First of all, happy Friday to everyone. Hope everyone is looking forward to having a wonderful weekend. I will actually be closing my day out with a great massage, and then I will likely go and hike Diamond Head this evening and then hang out at some time at the beach. But I want to talk about resilience and entrepreneurship. Resilience and entrepreneurship. Resilience represents many things. It is the heartbeat of entrepreneurship. Resilience is a core trait of successful entrepreneurs. In a corporate environment, stability is valued. Deadlines, hierarchies, and structure provide a sense of security. Entrepreneurship, on the other hand, is dynamic and can be unpredictable. Now, before I believe I told you guys the story, of course, Sarah Blakely. Sarah was the founder of Spanx, and of course, before she became the billionaire that she is today, I believe there's even a movie out on her now, just in regards to what she was doing before and how she had so many doors closed on her, but she remained resilient. She knew that she had something that consumers really needed, and that was a value. And of course, she faced a lot of rejection, mainly from not only big box retailers, but from other makers of undergarments for women. But the manufacturers weren't interested at all in what Sarah was offering. But instead of giving up, she remained resilient, pushing forward by rethinking her approach and believing in her product. And this is something that I want to really hit home in terms of entrepreneurs not looking at challenges or pushback as a setback, but to look at it as an opportunity to be creative. Look at it as an opportunity to rethink and look at all of the possibilities. And on an earlier recording, I spoke about going all the way back to proactive, and how Gunther Ranker, the creators of Proactive, these two dermatologists, decided that they were going to bypass the big box retailers and they went direct to the consumer. And as a individual who has an MBA, you may not have an MBA or may not have gone to business school, but case studies like Proactive, Gunther Ranker, even the Dollar Shave Club, are different ways that individuals have gotten their products out there to the consumer, and not just to be a part of the consumer product business, but they also were able to have an exit. And this is one of the things that I believe too many entrepreneurs get caught up in falling in love with their product. Believing that that's the only thing that they can ever do with themselves or their lives, and they don't even look to be able to scale and set the business up to sell it to someone else. I love what Mael did. That was another African American brand of hair products. They sold. They built a great company, built out great channels, and they had an exit by selling to a much larger company, $1 billion company that had many more opportunities in terms of channels to be able to get the product out to a broader audience. So resilience, creativity. Sarah Blakely didn't go and pout and cry. She figured out another way to be able to get her product in front of her end user. She knew that based upon all of her studies and even through the sales that she was having, that she had a product that people actually wanted. So as you are building your business, whether you are female, African American, a veteran, whatever kind of label or community that you want to say that you're a part of, building resilience often means navigating dual systems, right? You have to be able to overcome any of the unique challenges that represent themselves to you, whether it's you're coming from not a lot of money, you don't have a lot of money to start your business up. And oftentimes these things have very little to do with your ethnicity or your race, because we know that there are are poor whites, as well as there are billionaire blacks, or Hispanics, or veterans, or whatever it is that you want to label yourself as. For every group, there are dynamics and differences in every group. But the road to establishing a successful business, it's often bumpy for mostly everyone, most entrepreneurs. It's filled with setbacks and unexpected detours, and that is something that is common with all entrepreneurs, regardless of what your background may be. And the common denominator for who gets to be successful are those who are able to be resilient. It requires that you pivot, that you learn, and that you press forward when things don't go as planned. Resilience is what enables you to not just endure, but to thrive in a dynamic environment. But to thrive, you want to thrive in your dynamic environment. As an entrepreneur, resilience is more than just a trait. It's a skill that you can actively build. Well, how do I do that? Think of it as a muscle that grows stronger each time you face a challenge, and push through every setback you overcome, and every difficult decision you make adds to your storehouse of resilience. You don't have to take my word for it. There are many lessons from the trenches. You can go and pick up any entrepreneur book off the shelf, and it will speak in terms of all of those entrepreneurs who have gotten to the other side. They had to be resilient. They had to be creative. They had to learn how to pivot. Resilience and adaptability are like twin pillars of entrepreneurship. Resilience and adaptability are like twin pillars of entrepreneurship. Where resilience gives you the strength to push through challenges, adaptability ensures you can adjust to any situation. Both are critical, absolutely critical, as you create and grow your business. Creating a mindset that continues to build resilience will, without a doubt, lead you to subconsciously embracing new ways to adapt to different entrepreneurial environments. Your environment as an entrepreneur will continuously be changing. It will always be changing. Resilience, like Rome, it wasn't built overnight. It takes time, adjusting, and focus. But there are several strategies that I have used to help build up resilience, and I am going to share those with you. Strategies for fostering resilience. Reframe setbacks as strategic learning opportunities. As an entrepreneur, setbacks are inevitable and a critical part of your experience. It's important to approach them with curiosity rather than disappointment. Why did this not work? A/B testing on your ads. Am I really speaking to the audience the way that they want to be spoken to? How you choose to frame your setbacks matter greatly. Each mistake or failure can teach you something valuable, especially if you're using data. This perspective helps you to avoid seeing setbacks as personal failures. There is no crying in business. There's nothing personal about it. As the entrepreneur, you must commit yourself to understanding your end user. What drives them? What keeps them up at night? Rather than seeing failures as dead ends, view them as information. What did you learn? How did this experience prepare you for the next step? By maintaining a learning mindset, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. For example, you launch a product, it doesn't perform as expected. Instead of focusing on the disappointment, analyze customer feedback. Take surveys. Did the marketing miss the mark? Was the pricing off? Use insights to refine and relaunch. Develop a resilience toolkit. Entrepreneurship can be stressful, especially in the beginning. Equip yourself with practices that keep you grounded during the stressful times. Meditation, journaling, and exercise can help you process difficult emotions and clear your mind. For instance, start each day with 10 minutes of intentional breathing or reflective journaling to set a positive, focused tone. These habits provide a foundation of calm that makes tackling challenges more manageable. Remember the small wins and celebrate. This is your reminder to start it if you haven't already, and keep it by your side. in terms of writing down your wins. Write down moments of progress, no matter how small, each day. On tough days, you can look back and remind yourself of how far you've already come. Set small incremental goals. My mentor, Bob Proctor, has a whole 1-2. I've stopped coming up with lists that have 15 goals on them for the day. I have a 1 and I have a 2. And when I finish with 2, I start over with another 1 and another 2. And in between finishing from segment to segment, I have a small celebration. Rather than focusing solely on long-term success, break down your journey into smaller, manageable goals. Celebrate each small victory. I cannot say that enough. Celebrate each small victory along the way. This not only boosts your motivation, but it also builds confidence and resilience over time. Developing resilience is a gradual process. Each challenge that you overcome will make you stronger and better prepared for the next one. As I mentioned before, building resilience also goes hand in hand with embracing adaptability. One of the most defining aspects of entrepreneurship is the need to pivot when things don't go according to plan. In a corporate role, change can feel like a once-in-a-while event. As an entrepreneur, adaptability is an ongoing requirement. Cultivating flexibility is essential to navigating market changes, unexpected competition, and shifts in customer needs. Stay open to feedback. Experiment and iterate. Entrepreneurship often requires you try different approaches until you find what works best. This means testing new marketing strategies, altering your product, and adjusting your pricing. Allowing yourself to experiment will encourage a mindset that's willing to pivot rather than feeling stuck in a single plan. Let go of perfectionism. Let it go. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism is the enemy of adaptability. Instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, adopt a launch and learn, launch, L-A-U-N-C-H, launch and learn approach. Release your ideas into the world. See what happens and make adjustments as necessary. Remember, your business is a work in progress, and adapting to change is part of the process. Adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your vision. It means staying flexible in your approach. The goal is to navigate challenges gracefully and keep moving forward. Moving from employee to entrepreneur means putting yourself in the spotlight. You're now the face of the business, responsible for making bold decisions and leading the way. For many, this level of visibility and accountability can be intimidating. But with the right strategies, you can build unshakable confidence. And here are some strategies for building your confidence. Identify, acknowledge, and own your strengths. Identify, acknowledge, and own your strengths. Your strengths. It's easy to focus on the skills you need to improve, but don't forget to recognize your strengths. You can gain new skills along the path. You don't have to stop in the middle of the street, in the middle of a sentence, in the middle of a plan, and say you have to go back to the table to learn something new. And let me put it to you this way. AI is your friend. ChatGPT is your friend. Copilot is your friend. Be able to recognize what unique talents and experiences you are bringing to the table already right now. Set a daily power ritual. Adopt a practice that reinforces your confidence on a regular basis. Begin each day by affirming your goals aloud. Reaffirm your purpose by writing down 3 things you're grateful for in your entrepreneurial path. Seek support and mentorship. This is where seismic transformations comes into play. We put together groups of people and masterminds who are going after exactly what you're going after, a bigger, bolder, better life. Financial freedom, time freedom, geographic freedom, whatever it is that they're going for. Seek support and mentorship. Confidence doesn't mean doing it all on your own. That's the foolish way. Proximity. Get close to people who are on the path that you are on, who have done what you've done. Visualize success. Regularly, on a regular basis, visualize yourself achieving your goal. Picture your ideal business, your happy clients, and your impact. Visualization helps to condition your mind to believe in your potential, and it boosts your confidence as you take each step. Embracing the entrepreneurial mindset. Transitioning from an employee mindset to an entrepreneurial one is a journey. And at its core, this shift is about taking ownership of your life, your work, and your future. Adopting an entrepreneurial mindset doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence, it will start to feel natural. Here are a few ways to reinforce this shift in daily life. Take responsibility for every outcome, every single outcome. You must take responsibility for it. Balance optimism with realism. Optimism fuels hope, but realism keeps you grounded. Having big dreams, but prepare yourself for the hurdles. For instance, aspiring to double your sales in 6 months is great optimism, while outlining specific marketing strategies to get there ensures practicality. Set boundaries to protect your energy. Entrepreneurship can feel like a 24/7 hustle, but growth requires balance. Learn to set boundaries that protect your energy and mental clarity. Mental clarity you must have throughout this entire process. Delegate tasks where possible. Schedule downtime. And remember that the most ambitious goals can wait if you need to recharge. You are in charge of your schedule. So if you're overscheduled, guess who is responsible for your overscheduling? You are. Stay curious and keep learning. Foster a positive relationship with risk. Risk can be daunting, but calculated risks are essential for growth. Instead of fearing risk, you don't have a spirit of fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Approach it with a balanced mindset. Assess potential downsides and benefits. Make informed choices, and remember that every risk you take is a step towards growth. Take with you this key reminder. Entrepreneurship is an economic venture. Every time doubt creeps in, every time fear whispers that you're not ready, return to that quiet inner voice. The one that knows how capable you are, the one that sees tomorrow's opportunities hidden within today's obstacles. Keep taking the next step, then the step after that one, then the step after that one. Each one builds the bridge between where you are and where you are going. Your path may not always be easy, but with resilience in your heart and adaptability in your toolkit, it will always be worth it. Your journey doesn't begin when you file your LLC or launch your first product. It begins now with your self-reflection, purpose, and resilience lighting the path forward. In October, early October, I will actually be releasing my first book on this subject of the transition, and it is obviously titled Soulpreneurship. You must learn to take small, consistent steps, lean into your community, and never forget to celebrate the creative, innovative powerhouse that you already are. Step forward. Step forward, my friend, with confidence, not only recognizing the barriers you may face, but also trusting in your ability to rise above them. Remember, your entrepreneurship isn't just for you. This is a journey that will create pathways for others as you hire others, as you inspire others. And not only just transform your life, but transform the life of those around you. Your future awaits, shaped by the steps that you take today. So step boldly. Step boldly. All right, everybody, enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys next week, where we will start to go through the process of preparing for the leap. What do you actually do to start preparing to make the transition and to make the leap? So I will be seeing you all on next week. And once again, my name is Kimberly Nicole Evans. I am the CEO of Seismic Transformations, and aloha. See you guys next week. Mahalo. Enjoy your weekend.